Is your Ancestry family tree a total mess? Duplicates, wrong parents, conflicting birthplaces? Don't worry, in this video I'll show you the exact method to prevent a confusing tree and keep one tree accurate while testing theories in another. After 40 years as a researcher, I've seen a lot of family trees, and many of my clients come to me saying their trees are such a mess. They've got to the point where they can't remember what is accurate and verified and what is tentative and theoretical. A quick look at their trees reveals ancestors with multiple places of birth, multiple speculative parents, and duplicate children. No wonder they can't see their ancestors for the trees. Here's how to resolve the problem and, better still, avoid it in the first place. We should always have two trees. One tree should be our pristine, fully sighted, fully accurate tree connected to our DNA results, if we have them. We don't add anything to this tree that is speculative, only information we have concluded is accurate. If we want to, we can share this tree with the world, and it should be print ready. Here is an example. Notice it is formatted to standard practice. The names do not include nicknames, pet names, or shortened names. Each person is shown by the name they were born with on their official birth record. The dates are formatted to show the month, written in letters, not numbers. The places are formatted to show the smallest district first, followed by county or city, followed by country. I don't use Ancestry citations for records. I create my own because I don't think Ancestry citations are sufficient. To create a second tree, go to Ancestry, click on Trees, and then Tree Settings for the tree you want to copy. Click Export, then download the GEDCOM file of your pristine tree. Right-click on the file and choose Extract All. This will create another folder. Click on that and you will see a copy of the GEDCOM file. Rename the file with a name of your choice. I use Working Tree as part of the title. Now re-upload this GEDCOM file to Ancestry. Change the settings to Private Tree. The reason for this is that it does the genealogy community a great disservice to have an inaccurate, speculative tree public for people to copy. We only want accurate trees in the public sphere, don't we? On our second working tree, we can add all of our tentative ancestors and test our theories of how they might relate to us without messing up our fully verified tree. We can add records and keep track of all those relatives we're not sure about. Once we've verified an ancestor, we can then add them to our main tree. Now, if you already have a tree that's in a mess, you have two choices. The first is to start again. This might be painful, but it also gives you the opportunity to re-evaluate some of your research and learn how to keep your main tree tidy while playing about on your working tree. If you already have a tree and it's too large to start again, then my advice is copy it. Keep one version as your working tree and then start to tidy up your main tree by using the Edit, Merge and Delete options available on Ancestry. I hope you have found this useful. Please like and subscribe to support this channel. Check out my genealogy playlist for further tips.